Time now for the Picks panel, and we are starting things off with the big headline of late last week. Two homes of an aid to and major fundraiser for Mayor Eric Adams searched by the FBI. Winnie Greco serves as the Director of Asian Affairs. Sources telling Pix 11 that agents seized Greco's devices from her home in the Pelham Bay section of the Bronx, and she has since been put on leave. It's a medical leave for now. This is the third aide to Adams whose home has been targeted by federal agents, and yet another sign of deepening law enforcement scrutiny of the mayor and members of his inner circle. Now, I spoke to the mayor the day after that raid on Pix 7 Morning News. Take a listen to what he had to say. Mr. Mayor, are you at all worried that the third person now close to you, that you yourself are the target of this investigation? Did you speak to the FBI yesterday?
No, we did not, and no, I am not worried. I know I've lived by one rule that I share with everyone: follow the rules, follow the law. I did this my entire life as a law enforcement officer, and I'm going to continue to do that.
And lastly, on this topic, do you have full confidence in Winnie Greco?
Yes, I do.
A strong yes, I do, and we've heard that phrase before, right? So that brings me to today's panelist, Pix 11 reporter Henry Rossoff, Democratic consultant Tyrone Stevens. Welcome to the show for the first time, and also for the first time, Guardian reporter George Joseph. So great to have all three of you here.
Good morning.
So George, I want to begin with you because you used to work at the City, or the publication there, and they really launched the investigation into Winnie Greco. From the early days of the investigation, which then launched a DOI probe, what did you find?
So we've done multiple stories of alleged wrongdoing by people close to the mayor. And in several of those, Winnie Greco, this longtime advisor and aide to the mayor and fundraiser to the mayor, keeps popping up. She was operating an office in a mall in Queens where we found numerous suspicious donations, allegedly from low-wage workers, many of whom had never registered to vote. Some of the people who were supposedly donors to the mayor from that mall told us that they had never made these donations. They said they were straw donations, and in one case, that they had been illegally reimbursed. That was one instance of Winnie Greco, the mayor's aide, popping up. Then the city did a story on people accusing Winnie Greco of asking them for money, which they didn't really know where it went. It was supposed to go for a bridge. That bridge has never been built. A young man told us that she offered him a job with the city if she helped him with renovation on her house. She continued to ask him allegedly to do those renovations even after he got the job on city time. And that story from the city triggered a Department of Investigation probe, which is ongoing. Recently, we investigated more people who allegedly financed straw donations illegally to Mayor Adams' re-election campaign.
Which, of course, multiply in New York City because of the matching donations. So these funds can mushroom into thousands of dollars very quickly.
And those people who allegedly financed these straw donations housed who? Winnie Greco, the mayor's aide, in their hotel in Fresh Meadows, Queens.
Yeah, so her name keeps popping up, right?
Again and again.
And here we are with an FBI raid now. And what I'm being told from some of our sources and our political sources is that FBI does not knock on your door with a warrant if they don't know that they are going to find and take something away. Now we know that they took her devices. Tyrone, as a consultant here, right? The mayor keeps saying, I follow the rules, I hold my campaign to the stringent of standards. What's going on inside his head and his staff as they are now looking at a re-election?
Well, no question, this has to create concern and some agita inside City Hall. Taking a step back, obviously, it's an ongoing investigation, innocent until proven guilty. The process will have to play out, but at the end of the day, as you noted at the top, this is now the third mayoral aide to have their home searched by the FBI. That's not something you really want to have happen. At very least, that all creates an ethical cloud over City Hall. This administration might have a pattern and practice of cutting ethical corners and skirting the rules. So that is a political challenge and a political headache. And what you don't want is for that type of perception to become baked in.
Yeah, because this, to be very clear, and George knows this, that this is different, Henry, from the first raid of Branna Suggs, which involved the Turkish government.
Yeah, so the first raid that we were talking about 2-3 months ago, guys, I think, involved, fundraising activity and potentially unlawful donations from foreign entities connected to Turkey. Full stop. The mayor's answer to that, well, I follow the law, we'll let the probe play out. Now we have potential straw donations related to the Asian American community with a top aide that's been with him for a long time, and his answer is, well, we must follow the law. So it's two different probes. One's from the Southern District, one's from the Eastern District. So distinctly different, but with united themes.
Right.
And I just want to add, these aren't people under investigation who the mayor just met yesterday. These
Long
are people,
time.
Brenda
That's a good point.
Suggs, who came up as an intern with him
Yep.
in Brooklyn Borough Hall. Winnie Greco, longtime community ambassador, worked with the mayor for years. These are people that he's been surrounded with for years, and he knows, he trusts, he stands by frequently, as we just heard. So it raises the question, what is the culture in Eric Adams' campaign and administrative circles that's causing all these longtime confidants of his to be the
And when
subject
she
of these
comes
investigations?
back from medical leave, she'll take an unpaid leave until the investigation plays out, which, George, could be how long?
It could be months.
Yeah.
But we have seen her have the ability to fundraise for herself.
Well, yeah.
So we'll see.